Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
It's the start of a new year, which means another Jurassic Park movie. And this year, we're starting out with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the fifth in the franchise, and the first one where I'm really not liking it.
Yeah, if you want my honest opinion right off the bat, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest sins a movie can be, and this one commits it. So this takes place a few years after the end of the last movie in the franchise, Jurassic World. The dinosaurs have been roaming free on the island, and the volcano is about to erupt. Not a great plan to build an amusement park on the side of an active volcano. Although I guess back in the '90s, Hammond didn't know it was going to erupt, so I guess that's okay. And basically, the U.S. government is trying to figure out if they should rescue the dinosaurs or let them die. And yeah, that takes up about a few minutes of the runtime. But then Claire from the previous movie gets a call from one of Hammond's old associates, Mr. Lockwood, that he wants to rescue the dinosaur. So that's what they're gonna go do.
Yeah, this rich guy wants to rescue the dinosaurs, so he sends the team on their way.
Kind of take some cues from the Lost World. You got these people going to the island where they have dinosaurs so that they can go rescue them, or do something. It takes some plot beats from the Lost World, but does them in different ways, but in also sort of same ways, because the other team in that movie was planning on taking the dinosaurs off the island too. But to tell you the truth, I'd rather be watching the Lost World.
Yeah, I think so too. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of that one either.
All right, now this movie stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard returning as Owen and Claire from the previous movie. Yeah, they're fine enough. I got no problems with them. Except for one small little thing. Owen just all of a sudden decides, nah, screwed the dinosaur that I, basically raised. Just let her die. That's a bit odd.
Yeah, that's kind of out of character for him, I'd say. But I mean, he at least comes to his senses. But yeah, I don't know why they had him do that.
Yeah, it's like he's gonna join the team to try to help them and save Blue. So why even have him be, reluctant at all? It makes no sense.
Yeah, no, it don't. It don't make sense.
Now Claire, on the other hand, I do like her continued character arc of, growing to see these animals as actual animals rather than just assets on a spreadsheet. So that's nice that she's continuing her character arc from the previous movie.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Rafe Spall plays more or less the human bad guy for this movie, Eli Mills. He's more or less Benjamin Lockwood's successor, here to help continue his legacy and do dinosaur stuff.
Yeah, lots of dinosaur stuff.
He's not really interesting, but admittedly, he does have kind of a point when he says that Claire was exploiting the Indominus when she signed off on its creation and just decided to keep it in a cage for all its life.
Yeah, I guess he's got a point there.
Justice Smith and Daniela Pineda play Franklin and Zia, two associates of Claire's in the Dinosaur Protection Group. Franklin is an IT guy. I don't know why he was brought to the island, other than to be annoying for the audience. Which, admittedly, if you or I were brought to an island full of dinosaurs, we'd probably be crapping our pants too. But you know what? I don't want to see these movies to see characters like me. I watch these movies to watch wish fulfillment characters sometimes.
Then he opened a door, though, or something. He unlocked something on a computer at the beginning.
Woo.
Well, I'm just saying, he wasn't completely useless.
No, but he was completely annoying.
Okay.
And Zia, the dinosaur veterinarian who had never seen a dinosaur up to that point in person. Um, how'd you become a dinosaur veterinarian then, my guy? How does explain this to me?
Yeah, you'd think that since she went to college for it, the college would at least like fund a dinosaur coming over or them going to the island before they graduate. But she like already had her doctorate, it seemed, or something. So, yeah, I don't see how that happened, but oh well.
Also, she. So at one point, Blue gets shot and she's losing blood, so they have to do a blood transplant. But there's no other, velociraptors on the island because they all died in the previous movie. So they decide to transplant blood from the T-Rex to Blue, based on some sort of logic that theropod dinosaurs they'd be able to do this, which I'm not sure that's how that works. I'm no paleontologist or nothing, but that doesn't seem feasible. Now, you could argue that maybe InGen would genetically engineer some of these dinosaurs to be able to be genetically or biologically similar somewhat, so that they could do that in case they needed to. Like maybe all the other raptors got killed off for some reason, so they needed to transplant blood from one thing to another. But it's still kind of weird. But that really goes out the window when, after she tells Dr. Wu that she did that, he's confused. Like, why would you do that? So, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, man, I don't know either.
James Cromwell plays Benjamin Lockwood, the former associate of Hammond. Now, Hammond did have an old partner in the book. His name was Atherton, I think, but he died before the events of the first book. So this is kind of similar to this character in a way. Basically, it's okay. And now they had a falling out over Lockwood cloning his daughter into his granddaughter, which, I guess, spoiler alert, but this movie's almost 8 years old by now, and it's really not worth getting too worked up over. Plus, in Dominion, they retcon that into his daughter basically getting herself pregnant so that she would have a kid because she knew she was dying or something like that. Whatever. So she ends up being his granddaughter anyways. Whatever.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Toby Jones plays Mr. Eversole, a auctioneer who auctions off dinosaurs. This kind of an annoying character, but it's okay. He gets eaten. As does Ted Levine's Ken Wheatley, the sort of the dragon for Mills's character. He's the one leading the expedition on Nublar to get the dinosaurs, and he's kind of to put things not so delicately, he's kind of a huge chode. Just torturing dinosaurs by extracting their teeth so that he can wear them on a necklace. Like, yeah, I don't like this guy. And I'm glad he died too.
Yep, he died pretty violently.
Jeff Goldblum and B.D. Wong return as Ian Malcolm and Dr. Wu, making them the characters in the Jurassic movies who appeared more than any other characters. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
And Gerald D. Chaplin plays Iris, the sort of maid that Lockwood employs to, quote-unquote, raise his granddaughter, who, I swear, she's trying to make this kid British for no reason, which proves that these people only, they do that accent on purpose.
Yeah, because the girl's just talking, and Iris is like, oh no, you say it this way.
She's telling her, use the Queen's English, my dear. Bath, bath, bath. Shut up, you tea-drinking woman.
Yeah. Tea-drinking woman. I'm drinking tea right now.
Yeah, she did.
That's okay. It's Southern tea, not British. British tea.
Yeah, there's no milk in this, and I'm pretty sure she put sugar and bourbon in it.
No, just sugar. Just sugar.
Hmm. Anyways, so needless to say, we're not fans of this movie. Um, maybe maybe in, I don't know, a couple decades or something, it'll see a resurgence in people liking it or something, like what happened with The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. But I can't really see myself liking this again. Now, if I do like it more in the future, so be it. Whatever. But as is, this is just kind of a bland, not really too interesting movie with either annoying or boring characters. That I don't really get much out of.
Yes, I agree.
The marketing for this movie really played up Jeff Goldblum coming back and, the dinosaurs escaping the park and running amok among the world. But small problem with that. And it's the same thing for both of them. These scenes aren't really part of the movie for too much. They're maybe 5 minutes overall in the over 2 hour movie, and most of that is at the end as well. So it's like with Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Okay, you took a small part of the movie and you made the marketing focus entirely on that. It makes no sense, except to get butts in seats so that you can sell your bullcrap product.
Yes, that is true.
Luckily this is not the worst movie in the franchise, but we'll get to that one next year.
Yes, we will.
All right. Let's see. Now, let's talk about some stuff we do like, because there is some things. This movie isn't completely worthless. Well, there's some interesting and some decent suspenseful moments in the movie, admittedly, like the opening scene with those guys going to the island again to get the DNA from the Indominus, and when the T-Rex is sneaking around in the dark to try to chomp on that guy. That was some decent stuff.
Yeah, pretty high stakes, yeah.
Kind of remind me of some of the more suspenseful and darker scenes from the books, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah,
The effects were pretty good. These are probably some of the best dinosaur effects we've seen in this franchise. Just all these dinosaurs look pretty cool, pretty real. There's one dinosaur in particular, the Stigmaliac, that bashes its head against the walls to help Owen and Claire get out of their jail cell. She was a pretty funny girl.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with most of the dinosaurs, except I guess the Indoraptor. He was kind of a boring piece of crap, just a big black scary raptor, but like, come on.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Not much to him, really.
Yeah, like I guess he's got a little something going on with that whole point the laser and he attacks it, but it's not really used or really utilized too much. Like they kind of use it to try to get him to fall into a trap, but that kind of fails anyways until Blue comes in and helps them out.
Yeah.
And I guess there is something to be said about the whole, cloned creatures sticking together with Maisie setting the dinosaurs free at the end, which, probably a bad idea, but whatever.
Yeah, probably, but oh well.
It's consistent with her character at least, so can't really say they mischaracterized her with that.
Yeah, true.
It was funny at times, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's get in some more interesting stuff. Some more behind the scenes things. Okay, so the nanny was supposed to be killed by the Indoraptor in the deleted scene, but that got left out. So I guess she lived.
I guess so. We don't really see her the rest of the movie, do we?
She's not important.
Yeah, true.
Though it's also kind of funny that James Cromwell and Bryce Dallas Howard are working together because the last time they did, they were father and daughter in Spider-Man 3.
Yes, interesting.
According to Daniel Pineda, her character was written as gay, but that line that would confirm it was cut.
Whose character?
The dinosaur veterinarian who had never seen a dinosaur before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not really important to the plot, so all right.
Not really. She's a crap character either way. Whether she's gay or not, it doesn't matter. She sucks.
Yes.
Not important.
Yeah.
Okay. Something that would have been really cool, and at one point, the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 was supposed to appear. It would have taken the place of the Carnotaurus that the T-Rex quote unquote fought. It was more like the T-Rex curb stomped the Carnotaurus and it ran away like a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have just been, snapping at each other until, while this whole island was exploding until they decided, you know what, we're gonna fight. Which, I don't know, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, it would have.
At one point, the movie was supposed to mostly take place on the boat. Just takes place on the boat for the entirety of the movie, instead of the roughly maybe 5-10 minutes we got in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm glad they've changed that because that would have been kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, overall, this is not a very interesting or entertaining movie. If you like it, good on you. I'm glad you can enjoy something we can't, but this was not for us.
Yeah, definitely wasn't for me.
But hey, if you like to take naps, then this is for you.
Yes, I guess so. You could.
You could. You definitely could. So, we'll catch you next time. See ya.
See you next time.